Good afternoon. Welcome to Wabash Valley College. Mark Richardson with Zach Reynolds ready for Midwest District tournament play between Wabash Valley and Iowa Western. These are familiar foes. The first game was won by Johnny Logan. They knocked off McHenry today. They'll take on the winner of this game tomorrow at noon. And McHenry will take on the loser tomorrow morning at 9:30. Zach, how you doing?
Well, I've already seen one great game of baseball here, and now as we get more into the afternoon, sun's coming out a little bit more. It's becoming even better of a day for baseball. And we got another big-time matchup here.
My information was bad. I thought we were going to be the visitors, but we are the home team. We're in the field right now. Aiden Deacons on the mound. And this Iowa Western club is 50-7 on the season, ranked third in the country. They're the prohibitive favorite, odds-on favorite to win this Midwest District tournament. Yeah,
I mean, 50-7 anytime. They're a really talented group. They've come down here, and they're always a threat in this district, and I mean, it's one of the best districts. I mean, with Johnny Logan, Wabash Valley, and Iowa Western, all usually rank. Wabash Valley not ranked right now that I know of, but Johnny Logan and Iowa Western were. Johnny Logan won their first matchup against McHenry, and now these two powerhouses ready to do battle.
Well, we're real familiar with Johnny and Logan. We played them. Warriors beat them 1 out of 3, and really, I think even the games that we lost were evenly matched. We pretty stack up well with them. We don't know how we stack up with Iowa Western, and again, they are nationally ranked. They're a powerhouse. They played it before, and it hadn't been that long ago that they were here. And Warriors got them the last time we played, but through the series, through the years, it's been Iowa Western that's dominated this series. Iowa Western was coached by Mark Reardon. He now is the head coach at Western Kentucky, where Rob Fournier has gone to be his assistant. By the way, we'll have Rob Fournier. He's here today. We think he'll come up and talk to us on the broadcast, and we'll ask him all kind of questions. Like, I don't know what we'll ask, but we'll have a little chat with Rob. He's a lot of fun.
Well, he just picked up another commit from a Wabash Valley Warrior. Dalton Fivish committed to Western Kentucky. Well, he had put something on social media last night about committing and then made it all kind of official today.
Aiden Deacons on the mound for the Warriors, 67 innings on the season with 103 strikeouts. So he's got good strikeout stuff. In his control will be the issue. If he can throw strikes, we're in good shape. Leading off is Josh Wakefield. Wakefield is the center fielder, wears number 6, and bats from the left side. Lefty on lefty matchup. Here's the first pitch of the game, and it is inside for ball 1.
Yeah, Deacons, the sophomore lefty, pitched a fair amount last season as a freshman, more out of a bullpen role. This year was the clear number 2 starter, and now the clear number 1 with Jackson Susi, not available with injury.
Swing and a miss, and a big cut it was from Wakefield. 1-1 is the count.
This is the Indiana State committee. We know about the stuff he's got, and again, you look at those strikeout numbers; those are unbelievable. It's just about which control he has today.
1-1 delivery. Outside corner, I like that call. That's way out on the outside corner, and strike 2 on a cutter. Get that call. We'll have good luck from Aiden Deacons. Wakefield bats .398 on the season. That's not near their highest average. Ooh, just a little up and in. The count's even out 2-2.
I think that was a product of Mazzone having to reach across the zone. It wasn't the spot they wanted. He was set up outside. He had to reach back inside. Otherwise, might have got that call.
2-2 on the leadoff guy, Wakefield. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's how the game starts out, number 1. This game got started right about 3:27, we say. And 1 up, 1 down. And now the hitter is the shortstop, A.J. Singer. .390 is the season average for Singer. He'll bat from the right side against the lefty. .483 on base percentage.
They have a team that have got some pop up the middle of their defense with Singer at short.
Their team on base percentage is .489, so about half the guys that come to bat for them actually get on base. Ball popped up on the right side, not a play for strike 1. Thanks for joining us for baseball. If you're from Carmel, come on out. Game is just underway. You can come out and see some baseball. If you're over in Council Bluffs, Iowa, thanks for joining us on the stream. Next pitch is off the plate. A good take there. 1-1. Wakefield almost pulled the trigger, but not quite.
Singer, the shortstop, he's got 8 RBI. He's got 77, or he's got 8 home runs, 77 RBI. That leads the team by a fair amount.
And the 2-hitter he is. Swing and miss at a big high fastball, and couldn't catch up with that. And it's going to be tough. Get the ball up that high, hard to catch up to.
His double play partner, Braden Smith, he's the guy on deck. He's got 11 homers, so a lot of pop up that middle of the defense.
Wakefield 6'2", 190 out of Peoria, Arizona. Swings and misses. 2 up, 2 down. Strikeouts for both. And now batting is the second baseman you talked about, Braden Smith.
Well, a team like this and Iowa Western, they've obviously got a lot of hitters up and down, and we talked about that. I mean, Scott did in game one. All these teams are here for a reason. They've got really, really deep lineups, and it's going to be about, especially as we get into day 2 and day 3 of this tournament, who has more pitching.
Curveball stays too high for ball 1. And last week the Warriors threw a dozen arms, I think, maybe 14 in that weekend tournament. So that, I think it's a good thing to have a little adversity and get a lot of guys out on the mound. 1-0 to Braden Smith from Deacons. That's too low. 2-0.
And we've already seen it in this tournament in just game 1 with a guy like Jackson Krennewetter. No starts on the season, comes out of the bullpen and pitches 5 scoreless innings for John A. Logan and really shuts things down, allows their offense to go to work. That's the kind of things you're going to need. You're going to need unexpected good pitching in this tournament.
Next one to Smith. He takes it first strike. That's a nice take, I think, on 2-0. He's struck out the first 2 hitters, making him work a little bit. Now Smith will turn it loose, we think.
Old school, no batting gloves, even with the metal bat.
This guy, 11 home runs, 57 RBIs, and swings and misses at strike 2. Well, so far the defense could take a knee. Nobody put the ball in play yet. 2-2 on the hitter, 2 up, 2 down. He's trying to get on base for Iowa Western here in the top of inning number 1. Next delivery, high and away, 3-2 now. First full count of the day.
Deacons trying to punch out the side here and get to those Wabash Valley bats that scored 35 runs in 2 games in the championship Saturday in that Region 24 tournament.
3-2 pitch on the way. Line drive, 1 hopper to the left of the shortstop. Graham knocks it down, and reaching on the play is Braden Smith with the first base runner of the game. We're going to call that a base hit up the middle, I think.
Well, that was smoked, and Graham had a tough hop, and he was able to knock it down, but couldn't snag it with the glove. Deacons showed a little bit of frustration there, not able to put away the 3-hitter there, and now we've got Vidston, who
Cal Vidston's the designated hitter. Bats from the right side. Runner first, hands on his knees, not going anywhere. The pitch is swing and a miss at a breaking pitch for strike 1.
Well, this is their dangerous hitter with 16 home runs, 15 doubles on the season, even 3 triples. So he can get on with extra base hits any way you want.
Big right-hand hitter. This field sits with the first baseline going from west to east, and wind's coming out of the north, maybe northwest a little bit. Pickoff move, and the ball gets by 5-ish. That's an error on the pitcher. And advancing to second base, and now third base. There's a lot of foul territory here, all the way to third base on the error on the pitcher.
Well, we saw this foul territory on exactly that kind of play a factor in the McHenry and John A. Logan game, where Dominic Guzman threw a ball away, and Cam Hill, with 2 outs, moved from first to third, and then on the next pitch, scored on a base hit.
Breeze is 9 miles an hour, blowing in from left toward the right field corner. Right-handed hitter, and takes it high to 1-1. Well, I wonder if that's going to bother Deacons after he makes a bad pickoff throw, and it's an error on the pitcher. That ball, not much chance for 5-ish over there. See if he can bounce back and throw some strikes against Kyle Vidston, the big designated hitter. Holds the bat down on the end. Here's the pitch, and the breaker is on the inside corner. And it's a ball and 2 strikes.
We saw a tight zone in game 1. It was consistent, but tight here, seeming so far consistent, but a little bit bigger.
Runner at third and 2 outs, and it pitches off the plate, and it counts even 2-2. Well, he was ahead of Smith, and it was 2-2 at one time, and then with 3-2, finally gave up that base hit up the middle. Bonamola plays this big right-hander hitter to hit the ball in the gap toward right center field. Center fielder playing toward right. They must have a good scouting report. Here's the pitch. That's up and in. Now it counts 3-2. Warrior defense is A.J. Malzone, the catcher behind the plate. Dalton 5-ish at first. Bruce Jellison at second. Patrick Graham at short. And Cole Proctor at third. The outfield defense. John LaGrande in left. Richie Bonamolo in center. And Crew Bond out in right. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Down they go on strikes. 3 strikeouts in the inning. 1 runner left on base after a base hit. We played 1/2 inning. No score. Back here in just a minute.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. 2024 Escape up to $2,500 off, and 2024 Edge up to $2,900 off. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com today. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, get 2023 Chargers and Challengers up to $13,000 off, 2023 Jeep Gladiators up to $11,400 off, and all 2024 heavy-duty Rams up to $13,000 off. Come in today.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
Pitcher for Iowa Western, wears number 33, Noah Scott. 6 feet 4 inches tall, 225, out of Westminster, Colorado. So he's a big, tall, right-handed hitter. He'll face the Warriors. And John LeGrande will lead it off and try to be the first guy to get on base for Wabash.
Well, the big stat with him is 60 innings pitched this season, 60 1/3 innings pitched, only 10 walks. So he does not walk batters. That's huge.
59 strikeouts, 10 walks, and that's a crazy statistic. Let's see what he does here. John LeGrande, first pitch is strike 1. Now, I have a hunch that's his MO is strike 1, strike 2, and then try to hit this. LeGrande was a hitting star, MVP of the last tournament. Had a couple grand slams on Friday. There's a tip foul ball. Both games, we were up 6-4, and he came up and hit a grand slam, making it 10-4, and never looked back. Warriors trying to break out on top of Iowa Western. First team to score might be a big thing for us. 0-2 on the hitter, LeGrande. Here's the pitch. And ground ball on the right side. First baseman gets it in the short hop, feeds the pitcher, and he is out at first base by an eyelash. Nicely done by the first baseman, Saunders, who charged it, got the short hop, gave it to the pitcher for out number 1.
That's a tough, really impressive play by Saunders over at first base to pick that ball out like that. And then good job to Scott covering the bag. A lot of pitchers don't have the urgency on that play that they need to have, but he was right on the money.
It's a really tough play because of LeGrande's speed, and Saunders came in, made the short hop. That's a tough play, and made the good feed. He was close at first. Richie Bonamolo takes the first pitch outside. That's the first ball out of the zone that Noah Scott has thrown. Bonamolo hitting .420 for the season, with an on-base percentage even better of .530. So 53% of the time he's on base. Next one from Scott. That's outside. Same place, 2-0. Which means now on 2-0, Bonamolo could be pretty selective. Wind blowing in from left. The defense is pretty shallow in left and center for this power-hitting right-hander. Pitch from Scott, that's 3-0. Well, you don't want to walk him, do you?
No, we've seen Richie Bonamolo Jr. for 2 years now here at Wabash Valley College. He's the true 5-tool player. He's got good power. He's got the speed. He leads the nation in stolen bases. He's a great defender, great arm.
3-0 pitch is right down the pipe, 3-1. Bonamolo 61 out of 64 on the steal, so don't walk him.
You got the power coming up next. Mahan on deck, 5-ish to follow.
3-1 pitch. That's hit high and deep toward left field, down toward the line. Giving chase over there is Maines. That ball is out of here. A leadoff home run for Richie Bonamolo. Leadoff first inning at least. 1 out. When he knocked it out of here, I didn't think it was going to go. The wind's blowing in from left. Maines gave chase, and Bonamolo puts the Warriors on the board 1-0 Wabash Valley.
Well, that's huge to get that in the first inning off of a guy like Scott. The stats given to us here say that Iowa Western only gave up 1 home run all season long as a staff. I don't know how accurate that is, but the point is it's hard to score off of Noah Scott, and to get one here in the first is a big deal.
Well, the big thing is he was out of the zone 3-0 on Bonamolo, then the automatic pitch, and Bonamolo swinging away on a high inside fastball, hit it out. Now batting Keaton Mahan, ground ball up the middle. That's the base hit through the infield. Diving play, Smith couldn't quite get there. So back-to-back hits for the Warriors, who lead at 1-0 here in the bottom of inning number 1. By the way, just as a reminder, this is the number 3 ranked team in the country. Nice to get out ahead of them early.
Yeah, had a good time in the first there from Aiden Deacons. He struck out 3 of the 4 hitters he faced, and then you jump on the board here in the bottom half. This is exactly what Wabash Valley needed. Now you just got to keep going.
377 is the season average for Dalton Fivish, the Warrior first baseman, who just signed to play at Western Kentucky, where Mark Reardon and Rob Fournier both coach. Swings and misses. A little foul tip there. Strike 1. Yeah, leading off at first is Mahan.
Both these teams plenty of connections to Western Kentucky there. Solid Division I baseball program.
Number 2 in Conference USA this year. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That tailed back in, but too low for 1-1. May have been a straight change that time. Had a little tail on it. Pitcher Noah Scott has given up a home run here in the bottom of the first. But it was a solo shot. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Mahan not going. That ball's taken. And just above the zone, evidently. The catcher back there, Voss, a little worried about the runner, stood up.
Yeah, I think that cost him that pitch. I'm not going to lie. That looked like a strike to me, but as he stood up, that blocks the umpire's view. It makes it tougher.
I agree. I thought the ball was going to be called a strike, but umpire couldn't see it. So 2 balls and a strike on Fivish. Mahan with the lead at first base. Scott off the stretch, brings it home. There's a ball hit high in the air towards center field. Wakefield, center fielder, goes back on it, makes the nice play for out number 2.
Yeah, it was a nice play, by the way. He made that look a lot easier than it was, but that one was hit real hard by Fivish. He had to go back on it and make a nice play.
One thing, if you watch this tournament, a lot of times the best pure athlete is out there in center field. He runs everything down. Wakefield made a nice play. Good read on that one. And it brings up Crew Bond, the Warrior right fielder. Kid out of Mandito, Illinois, up by Chicago. 381 season average. And pickoff move. Mahan is back. Same situation in the top of the first. Deacons made a pickoff move. They got by the first baseman, and the runner made it up all the way to third and was stranded there. Noah Scott off the stretch to the plate. Breaking pitch stays up high. Hard breaker. Ball 1.
Bonds had a really good freshman season, has shown some power. He had a home run in one of those games against Lincoln Trail in the Region 24 tournament.
Not a lot of freshmen in the starting lineup for the Warriors. Sophomore heavy. 1-0 pitch. That stays up and in 2-0. That's, again, not the fastball. But that ball had no dive to it. Stayed up.
But you mentioned just the 2 sophomores in the lineup, but they have both been really good this season in Bond and Malzone.
The 2 freshmen, right?
The 2 freshmen.
2-0 on the hitter now. Crew Bond. Runner first is Mahan with 2 out. 2-0, and they throw back over to first. I wonder if you run him here on 2-0. Well, Zach, you're probably tired of me saying I wonder if you run him, because I'm always thinking about that.
He's a guy that he's known for his power hitting ability, but he does have some good speed as well. He had 23 stolen bases this season, only caught twice.
A lot of those, he was the trail runner on a double steal, though, with Bonamolo leading the way at third. Here's the 2-0 delivery. That's a breaking pitch that fans the zone. Strike 1.
Well, it certainly helps when they're always trying to get a guy that they can't get out at third base. You can just walk into second, but I'm sure he's earned some as well. He's got decent speed over there at first base. He's got a decent lead as well. That's time a little bit shorter.
2-1 on the hitter, Crew Bond now. Noah Scott to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. LeGrande grounded out to first. Bonamolo a solo home run. Mahan with a base hit up the middle. Fivish flew out. And that's where we are, 2-2 on Bond with the runner at first here in the bottom of the first inning. Noah Scott delivers the pitch, and up and in. It got him, and it got him good. Bond holding his left arm there, and they're going to say that's a foul ball. They must, because he's not moving, but he got it right off the hand, I think.
Well, based on his reaction, I don't know if he's taken any acting classes this year at WVC, but his reaction said that it hurt him.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Well, the count stays 2-2 on an inside fastball that was fouled at the plate by Bond, and see if he's got any grip strength left here on 2-2. Voss is the catcher. Saunders at first. Smith at second. Singer is short, and there's a ball hit to the shortstop. And Singer has it. Tosses to second base on a force out. The inning is ended. So fielder's choice goes 6-4 for the final out of the inning. But in the inning, the Warriors draw first blood. They do it on a solo home run by Richie Bonamolo. We've played one inning. Wabash Valley 1, Iowa Western 0. Back in a minute.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
I found God. Yeah. Don't wanna be an American idiot. Fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
Back for the top of the second inning. 3 strikeouts in the first inning and a base hit for Iowa Western as they faced Aiden Deacons. He'll face Sorensen, Saunders, and Harmon here. Number 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Leading off, Jackson Sorensen looks at a pitch, and that is strike 1. Worry about the control for Deacons and throwing strikes. He's been good so far. Here's the next delivery. Strike 2.
Well, Sorensen only 6 homers on this season, but he has 63 driven in. So probably the product of that, hitting in that 5-hole, he probably usually has a lot of guys on base in front of him.
Pitch is high. Well, their team on base percentage is .489, so there's always somebody on base for them. 1-2 on a hitter.
For those of you who don't know, that is crazy high.
Swing and a foul tip. He caught it. Strike 3. 4th strikeout of the day for Aiden Deacons in the first out of the inning. And that brings up Evan Saunders. This guy's a .407 hitter. And number 6 in the order.
Number 6, is that all at .407?
They're all hitting up in that area. It's a very good club, coached by Ryan Kogel. Kogel out of the Chicago area. The pitch is in the dirt for ball 1 to Saunders.
Now we've talked about it all day long now between these couple of broadcasts. That's just how it is. These teams are all region winners. They have deep lineups. They've got good pitching.
Saunders, big kid at the plate, 6'4", 220 out of St. Michael, Minnesota. And takes the pitch up and away. 2-0. I didn't say Minnesota correctly. I'll work on that. .20 delivery. That's too high, 3-0. Well, see if Deacons can come back and throw some strikes here. Saunders will be taking a pitch, I'm sure. Right fielder Reese Harmon on deck, waiting to bat. He had a 2-out base hit back in the first. There's a ball hit toward left. That's a solid shot. Gets down, a couple 3 hops, gets to LeGrande out in left. So on 3-0, they let him swing, and he nails it. Hits the ball hard into left field. And that will bring up Reese Harmon, the right fielder.
Another guy for them that wears no batting gloves. That's tough with a metal bat on your hand. You get one bearing in on your hands with the bad part of the bat, then that'll sting quite a bit. Just ask Crew Bond.
Left-handed pitcher, left-handed hitter right now. And the delivery is in, and he gets back to the screen past Malzone. The hitter up there, Harmon, didn't even flinch when the ball was inside, and Malzone couldn't handle it.
Yeah, he just stood right there, almost like he was hoping it would hit him. It didn't, but got past Malzone anyway.
I think I'm going to score that a pass ball, inside pitch that Malzone, I think, would have liked to have handled. So now a runner at second in scoring position with just one out. And a base hit by Harmon would probably tie the ball game. Sun is out. It's a beautiful day in Mount Carmel, Illinois. We had some rain here last night. They did a nice job getting the field ready. A couple inches of rain yesterday here. And there's a strike called at the bottom of the zone, strike one. Not a good day to plant corn, but a good day to play baseball.
Well, that's how the Region 24 tournament was. We had a big storm the night before, and it turned out to be 3 beautiful days of baseball after that. Hopefully the same here.
Not likely, but we're hoping. No balls and a strike on Reese Harmon. Runner at second leads. Here's the delivery. Ground ball. Charged by the shortstop, Graham. Gets the hop, throws, and got him at first base. Runner has to go back. He holds on the play. Nicely played by Patrick Graham for out number 2.
Well, that really can't go any better for Wabash Valley. That was a slow roller. That was a really tough play. Off the bat, I thought would be really tough for Graham just because he's got the runner in front of him and trying to, he has to kind of work around that and charge the ball. Made a nice throw across his body. Really good play by Patrick Graham there.
Here's the left fielder, Easton Maines to bat. With a runner at second and 2 outs, Deacons trying to work around that base hit. Runners in both innings have reached scoring position for Iowa Western, and no runs in yet. Pitch is high for ball 1. Got some fans out in left field in the cars. Bleachers are pretty populated as well. A lot of room for you if you're in town. Come on out. Deacons off the stretch. Leading at second is Saunders. They don't hold him on. And here's the pitch. It's big. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Ball 1 and strike 1. Now 1-1 on the hitter.
I also love the atmosphere of when the other teams stick around. Plenty of players from both McHenry and Johnny Logan still sticking around trying to scout the teams that they might have to play tomorrow, and that just adds to the environment.
Ball to strike now to Reese Harmon with 2 out. And a runner at second. Here's the pitch. Strike called at the letters. I walked by the fellows from Logan over there. They got a whole bleacher full of Logan. I said, looks like you guys are on detention or something, all huddled up there together. I'm sure they are following orders. Kyle Supernaut, the coach at Logan, does a good job for them. 4 good baseball programs, McHenry and Logan. Logan beat McHenry to start this thing today. Here's the pitch. Line drive toward right. That ball's in the drive, and he got it. Crew Bond. What a play. I thought that ball was down and a run would score. Crew Bond dives to his right. Put a star by that one. Out number 3 is recorded. In the inning, they get 1 base hit. They leave him on base. Go to the bottom of the second. Wabash Valley leads it 1-0.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real lung sounds, and can cough and do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what.
Well, nice defense for the Warriors in the top of inning number 2. A good play by the shortstop and a better play by the right fielder, Crew Bond, and got us out of a jam. So Noah Scott will face number 7, 8, and 9, Bruce Jellison, A.J. Malzone, and Cole Proctor. Here is the second baseman, Bruce Jellison, and the first pitch inning is called strike on the outside corner.
Nice tight breaking ball that time from Noah Scott.
Nobody throws the fastball much anymore. That's an editorial comment from somebody.
Deacons throws it plenty.
Jellison, a 333 hitter. That was a ground ball chopper toward third. Oh, a nice charge there by the third baseman. Throws across, got him easily. Nice play by Sorensen at third for out number 1. Had that ball hit the ground after that big hop, it's been a much tougher play.
Yeah, just really smart to see that off the bounce coming and charge it and get it before it ended up in a short hop.
Here comes A.J. Malzone out of Wisconsin and Chicago area. He's batting left-handed. He is a 368 hitter, and I think last week in Region 24 tournament, he was the hottest Warrior hitter of all.
Well, it's been about a week plus since he's been out. It seems like he didn't get out all between these 2 championship games.
The last 2 games, he was on base all 12 times. There's a ball that's inside the Mal zone.
And that's why right there, he takes tough pitches, gets ahead in the count, and then gets something he can hit and doesn't miss it.
And Noah Scott doesn't walk anybody, so it should be a good matchup. Here's the pitch. Ground ball in the hole between second and first. Nice play. Picked him up and threw him out over there. Smith to Saunders for out number 2.
That's really, really nice play by Smith. He had a lot of ground to cover and just good communication by his first baseman. Went for it at first, but able to get back to the bag in time.
Yeah, Saunders did a nice job of realizing that Smith would get there and got back out of the way. Now the hitter is Cole Proctor. Cole out of Kentucky. Third baseman for Wabash Valley, 304 on the season. And the pitch is a breaking ball for strike 1. Each team has a hit. They actually have 2 base hits. Left both those guys on base. Warriors have 1 base hit. It was Bonamolo in the home run. Ground ball to second base, picked up by Smith, and he throws him out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Warriors in the bottom of the second inning. We'll be back with the top of the third right after this. 1-0 Wabash.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has 2023 Pacifica hybrids up to $14,700 off, and all Jeep Compasses up to $6,550 off. Payments as low as $299 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
Top of the third inning, Wabash Valley with a 1-0 lead as we enter the third. Aiden Deacons back out there. He's been good so far, giving up a couple of hits but not allowed any runs. He's got 4 strikeouts through his first couple of innings, and some nice defense there in the second to help him out, including Crew Bond with that diving catch, gliding into right center field to take away a hit and a run from Iowa Western. And now here to start the top of the third, it will be the catcher, Voss, followed by Wakefield and Singer at the top of the order. 9-1-2 due up. The first pitch from Deacons is low to Voss, the catcher, for ball 1.
Deacons out of Middletown, Delaware, on his way to Indiana State next year.
Nate Voss, the catcher, at the plate. The 1-0 pitch from the lefty Deacons. This one's popped up right side, and that'll get out of play for strike 1.
Well, if you like good baseball, we have excellent baseball teams here. Johnny Logan has been a national ranked team. This is the 3rd ranked team in the country at bat, Iowa Western.
1-1 pitch is a strike on the outside corner and at the knees. Dotted up, not much Voss could have done with that one. Just a great pitch by Deacons. He's ahead again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 4 strikeouts already. Out of the windup, 1-2 pitch. Ring him up on the inside corner. Strikeout number 5.
It's tough at bat for Voss. The last 2 pitches were marginal, just on the edge.
Went down and away and then went up and in, and caught Voss looking both times. So back to the top of the lineup with Wakefield, who was the first strikeout victim of the day of Aiden Deacons. Lefty on lefty matchup. Wakefield, the center fielder. We've seen him make a nice play out there in center field already in this game. Open stance, the first pitch, takes it for a strike.
Iowa Western, they're loaded. That's why the scouts are here today. Both these teams loaded with good talent.
This one's flown in the left. LaGrande going back, has a way to go, and he makes it there and makes the catch. He was playing in with the wind blowing in from that area and made a nice run for the catch.
By the way, Noah Scott only threw 6 pitches last inning. It was not enough, and right now Deacon's trying to duplicate that.
First 2 outs were quick for him here, and now is A.J. Singer, the shortstop. Deacon's looking for a 1-2-3 inning to answer. This one's popped up into right field. Bond coming in and near the line. Shades the sign with his glove, reaches up and makes the catch. Deacon's answers with a quick 1-2-3 inning of his own. Wabash Valley still up 1-0, heading to the bottom of the 3rd.
That's a 6-pitch inning.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
In our days, 'cause I found God. Don't wanna be an American idiot. Fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Patrick Graham to lead off the bottom of the 3rd for Wabash Valley. 9-1-2 due up. They lead 1-0 here as we are in the bottom of the 3rd. Off the Richie Bonamalo solo home run.
Graham's had some injury trouble this year. Hasn't gotten to play quite as much as he would have otherwise.
Scores to bunt on the first pitch, pulls back, and it's a ball low and away. 1-0.
Well, we're in the bottom of 3rd. No walks issued by either pitcher yet. You like that? Game rolls along that way.
Oh, each of them just had a 6-pitch inning their last time out on the mound. The 1-0 to Graham takes that one, a breaking ball for a strike on the inner half. Both quick 1-2-3 innings. It was Scott in the bottom of the 2nd, and then Deacons in the top of the 3rd responded. The 1-1 pitch to Graham. That one's up high, 2-1. Scott likes to work quick on the mound. Already back into his windup here, the 2-1 to Graham. Graham taps this one towards 3rd. Sorensen in on it. Has it, fires across, and makes the play.
Graham's had a hamstring issue, and not able to get down the line very well that time.
And now back to the top of the lineup with John LaGrande, who grinded out to the first baseman his first time up on a really nice play by Saunders over there.
And it Warriors like to get LaGrande on base ahead of Richie Bonamolo, who has the only run scored this game on a home run.
He's in the on-deck circle, due up after LaGrande here, trying to get on base for him. First pitch is outside, 1 ball, no strikes to LaGrande. We'll mention again the Region 24 tournament MVP.
10 home runs on the season.
A small guy, but he's got a lot more pop than you'd think he'd have. The 1-0 takes that one low, 2-0.
Particularly if you throw the ball, fastball down and in, he can really turn on it.
That's what he did for each of his grand slams. The 2-0 pitch takes that one low and away, and it's 3-0.
He's a stolen base threat as well if he gets on base. 43 out of 48 in the steals department.
Hard to believe that's not the best on the team, as good as that is. 3-0 pitch takes that one all the way. It's 3-1.
You know, Scott has no trouble finding the strike zone, does he? When he misses, he's probably doing it on purpose.
He works quick, too. I like to see that. He's got a purpose on the mound, already back to it. 3-1 pitch. LaGrande takes that one and works a walk.
First walk of the game issued to either team.
Only the 11th time all season long that Noah Scott has allowed a free pass that way. Have to make him pay for it. So Bonamalo comes up. He's already got a solo homer in this game. That was out to left field. Got an up and in fastball and turned on it down the left field line. Got it to go over that fence. So here he is with LaGrande. Short lead at first base, now hopping around. The pitch from Scott. Strike on the outside corner, framed up nicely by Voss behind the plate.
That pitch broke back toward the plate. By the way, Iowa Western, they're the cream of the crop here. They're the team that ought to win this by all rights. They are the Reavers. Do you know what a Reaver is?
No clue.
It's a river pirate. How about that? I looked that up today. River pirates. I looked it up last time they were here, too. I'll probably have to look it up when they come again.
0-1 on Bonamalo. LaGrande over first. They just checked on him. He's got a short lead, but hopping around trying to distract Scott. Scott fires home. That breaking ball is inside. 1-1 to the Alabama Crimson Tide commit, Richie Bonamalo Jr.
Again, Bonamalo, not even a flinch on that inside pitch.
He had a really good tournament as well. Saw the ball, had a ton of walks in that championship round on Saturday. The 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up behind home plate. Voss nearing the screen, makes the catch. Tough plays. That one started to go back towards the plate, but Voss stuck with it. So now Keaton Mahan comes up. He's 1 for 1. The only other hit besides Bonamalo's home run. It was immediately following that home run.
Well, the Reaver catcher made that look like a routine play behind the plate.
Well, it's not just solid offense and pitching we're seeing in this tournament with this good of teams. There's going to be some really good defense as well.
Play of the game made by Crew Bond out in right field on a diving play in the second inning.
Well, that's the reason it's a 1-0 Wabash Valley instead of 1-1. That absolutely would have scored a run and put another guy in scoring position for sure. Instead, it ended the inning. Scott fires again to LaGrande, this time back standing up there. He's not getting a big lead, but he's jumping around out there and making Scott uncomfortable. He's trying to keep him honest.
That's a short lead.
Mahan, dangerous hitter, sees this first pitch of the at-bat, a strike on the outside corner. Mahan, no doubt, benefits from hitting behind guys like LaGrande and Bonamalo that can get on base in front of him and see some good pitches to hit and doesn't miss them. Top home run hitter on the team. The 0-1 pitch. LaGrande takes off for second. Throw down from Voss. Beats him. The tag is there. LaGrande caught stealing to end the inning. Wabash Valley still leads 1-0 after 3. We head to the 4th at Fournier Field.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. 2024 Escape up to $2,500 off, and 2024 Edge up to $2,900 off. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com today. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, get 2023 Chargers and Challengers up to $13,000 off, 2023 Jeep Gladiators up to $11,400 off, and all 2024 heavy-duty Rams up to $13,000 off. Come in today.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
Top of the fourth inning, Wabash Valley with a 1-0 lead. Zach Reynolds and Mark Richardson here with you on the News Channel 15 YouTube, bringing you the entire Midwest District Tournament here.
And proud to do so.
Deacon's first pitch of the inning is low for a ball to Braden Smith, the Reaver shortstop. Got on with a base hit back in the first inning. That came with 2 outs. This one up the middle, hops to Graham, got a good hop that time, fires across and gets his counterpart. Well, we've seen so many bad hops in that Region 24 tournament. We saw one at shortstop in Game 1 today, but this time the hop works out in his favor.
Well, it really was a bad hop. It went off the mound, but a nice high hop right to Patrick Graham for the easy out. So Braden Smith hit the ball hard, deserved a little better luck than that.
So one down here in the fourth inning, and now it's Vidston who struck out to end the first. It was Smith at the time was at second base. The Reavers were threatening to score first there, and Deacons got the K. That pitch misses outside, 1-0.
Vidston has 16 home runs this year.
He's got those 16 homers, 15 doubles, 3 triples. He's got 16 stolen bases, so an offensive powerhouse for them in more ways than one. That's a strike on the inner corner, 1-1. Guy with good power and speed combo. We were told he plays some first base for him. He's the DH today. Swings and misses. Deacons pulled the string on that one, got him to swing over. That's 1-2.
Took a little speed off that one and got him out front.
So ahead in the count here, he's already got 5 strikeouts today through 3 innings of work, or 3 1/3 and make it. Deacons out of the windup. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2.
Nice miss.
Looking for a chase that time, didn't get it. Still has a couple pitches to work with here. The southpaw with the 2-2 pitch to Vidston, and the dirt didn't get a chase again. It's now full count.
Vidston 5'11", 195, a sophomore from Jordan, Minnesota.
Well, they got big, tall guys up over 6 foot all over the diamond for him, and here's this guy that's under 6 foot and has the most homers on the team. 3-2 payoff pitch. Ring him up on the inside corner. Strikeout number 6 for Aiden Deacons.
He started first base like he'd been walked, but I think he knew he just got rung up. I don't think he's surprised by that call, really.
The pitcher's been getting that inside strike to righties all day long so far, or all game long, I should say. Different umpire in Game 2 than in Game 1. First pitch here to Sorensen is a strike, going 1, and Deacons looking for another quick 1-2-3 inning.
He's pitching with a lot of confidence right now.
The 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1. We had a good first inning. He ran into a little bit of trouble after striking out the first 2, but then got Vidston on that strikeout, and then Bonamala turned around and gave him a lead, and since then he's really kind of coming to a groove. 1-1 pitch low and inside. It's 2-1. And I'm sure it also helped when he got that catch from Bond out in right field that stranded a runner that would have scored. And right after that, he put up a 1-2-3 inning and got the first 2 here. Down 2-1 though to Sorensen. This one hit towards second. Bad hop over the glove of Jellison into right field. He was right there on it, and then at the last second it just hopped over him. That's going to be a factor all tournament long for every team.
Yeah, this infield's been playing like that, which means you're hesitant to charge because the ball could hit you right at teeth, and Jellison charged that and it jumped over his head.
It's hard to score that in there. I got to give him a base hit for that. There's almost nothing Jellison could do about that one.
If he hadn't charged it, the ball been right to him. So you're right, though. I mean, he played it right and didn't get the break.
Well, it's kind of evened down after Smith was out on a hop that ended up right to Graham that should have been up the middle.
It's the third hit of the day given up by Aiden Deacons on the mound.
Well, Saunders had one of those hits back in the second inning before being stranded at second base. Deacons set from the stretch. Fires home. This one's popped up right side. Malzone will give it a look, but it gets out of play. 1-1. Proctor at third, Graham at short, Jellison at second, and Fivish at first. Malzone behind the dish. LaGrande, Bonamalo, and Bond left to right in the outfield. Deacons the 1-1. Inside, nice block by Malzone behind the dish. So 2-1 now to Saunders, the first baseman who won one for one already today. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning, and Sorensen leading off first. 2-1 pitch. Missed just inside, 3-1. Deacons has been getting the inside strike that time just a little bit too inside. Now he's got to be careful. Saunders and a hitter's count, 3-1.
Haven't done any running yet. Iowa Western has not. Neither of the Warriors. One stolen base attempt, that's it.
3-1 pitch, strike at the knees. Full count, 3-2. And Sorensen will be off with this pitch from first. 2 down in the top of the fourth, and a runner on, and a full count. Bonamalo hops around in center field, preparing for the next pitch.
Straight away in the outfield for the Warriors.
Deacons set at the belt. Looks towards first, 3-2 payoff pitch. And ball 4. Malzone couldn't catch that one and stayed a little up anyway. So Sorensen to second and Saunders to first on the walk. That's Deacons' first walk.
A little bit of jam now as Reese Harmon, the right fielder, makes his way to the plate. But it's lefty on lefty. Let's see if we can get this guy.
Harmon grinded out to short his last time up.
Infield plays into pull. We got Graham up the middle.
Fivish at first, playing behind the runner, pretty close to the line. Proctor a good ways off the line at third. Squared to bunt, he pulled back and it missed for a ball. 2 outs here. A bit surprised by that. Now Proctor will come in towards the grass at third base.
A lot of hitting room on the left side. The shortstop holds the runner on at second.
That's Graham trying to hold on Sorensen. The 1-0 from Deacons. Bonus pops up. Malzone makes the catch. Has to throw to first as it bounced up that high and gets the out anyway. Deacons, another scoreless inning. 4 scoreless for him in his start. Wabash Valley leads 1-0, looking to add on more in the bottom half after these messages.
In our days, 'cause I found God. Don't wanna be an American idiot. Fever, 'cause I'm breaking.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has 2023 Pacifica hybrids up to $14,700 off, and all Jeep Compasses up to $6,550 off, payments as low as $299 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at stevefaulknerautomotive.com.
Part of the lineup due up for the Warriors. That's Mahan, 5-ish in Bond, 3-4-5 to greet Noah Scott and his fourth inning work. First pitch swinging and hitting it hard on the ground, but fouled on the first baseline is Keaton Mahan. He was left at the plate after John LaGrande was caught stealing to end the bottom of the third inning. Wabash Valley leads 1-0. Bonamalo had a solo homer in the first inning. That's all the scoring so far. That pitch missed off the plate. 1-1 to Mahan. Deacons has pitched 4 scoreless for Wabash Valley so far. This one's flown out of play on the left side. And Scott ahead in the count now on Mahan. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mahan 1 for 1 in this game, singled in the first inning following the Bonamalo home run. Those are the only 2 hits in the game so far for Wabash Valley. 1-2 to Mahan. This one fouled out of play on the left side again. Battling against Noah Scott, the tall right-hander for Iowa Western. Mahan with that open stance, hands up by his ears. A 1-2 pitch. Takes that one a little up and away. 2-2, tough take there. The 2-2 from Scott to Mahan pops up left side, and that'll get out of play as well. Mahan has shot a few that way in this at-bat, fouling off some tough pitches.
And how baseball's supposed to go. Good pitching, good defense, not many runs. That's the way the game's supposed to be played.
Right now, Wabash Valley on top with just that 1 run. That pitch outside is full now to Keaton Mahan. Deacons has been pitching really well, so 1 run could be enough, but you definitely want more. They're tough to come by against this guy. 3-2 payoff pitch. Mahan works a nice at-bat for a walk.
His second walk issue today, and that's a lot for him.
Only 10
coming into the season, or the tournament?
10 all season long coming into this tournament in 60 innings. I mean, unreal. The Wabash Valley has got 2 against him today, and now Dalton Fivers, the brand new Western Kentucky commit, at the plate, and he hit the ball hard to center field his first time up, but a nice play by Wakefield. He was able to track it down over his head. That pitch misses outside. And you know, Scott is not missing by a whole lot. He's trying to get chases, trying to nibble at the corners, and not quite getting where he wants it. But
this umpire gets in a rhythm. He calls strike, strike, strike. If you miss, then you miss.
Scott throws to first, and Mahan back in.
Got a short lead over there. He easily dove back in.
Well, we've seen Scott already. He throws a lot to first base. He did it to Mahan and LaGrande, the only guys that have been stood on first base. The only other base runner for Wabash Valley was Bonamalo, the home run. Next pitch to 5-ish is low and inside, 2-0, hitter's count.
Scott has a 2.39 earned run average on the season. That's not near their best. They've got a couple guys better than that.
Which is, well, I mean, we'll say again, unreal. I mean, that's how good they are. 2.39 is extremely good.
Well, if you're 50-7 on the season, a lot of things go your way.
That's true.
And this has been a quality program for years and years, where Mark Reardon was there. Now Ryan Kogel has taken over, and they're right back on top.
Well, that's how there's so many similarities between these 2 ball clubs. And, you know, where Aaron Biddle now in his 2nd year as the head coach for Wabash Valley after a long time as an assistant for Rob Fournier. So both of these programs now have held strong through a couple of regimes, and that can be tough to do.
It tells you the community supports what's going on there.
Mahan leads off first. It's 2-0 on Dalton Fivers, the power-hitting left-hander. Taps this one foul towards the Iowa Western dugout. It's 2-1.
Pitch was down and in. He couldn't get the bat head to it early enough. Couldn't drive the ball there.
Fivers playing first base today. That's where he plays most of the time. We've seen him play some second this year. Still ahead in the count, 2-1. Next pitch from Scott is outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Fivish in the driver's seat here. See if he gets something to drive. Only guy with more home runs this season than Fivish is the guy at first base. That's Mahan. He leads off with a 3-1 count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. That pitch outside, back-to-back walks.
That ball wasn't even close. The other pitch has been pretty close. That one just sailed away from him. Breaking ball that didn't bite.
Here comes Crew Bond. He's made a spectacular diving play on the defensive side that saved a run for Wabash Valley. Now he's got a chance at the plate with 2 runners on, one of them being Mahan in scoring position out there at second, nobody out. And a guy like this, and Noah Scott, he's tough to score off of. You got to take advantage of the opportunities when you get them, because you're probably not going to get many. Right-hander out of the stretch now. Breaking ball is foul tipped back by Bond. That looked like it caught either the catcher or the umpire, but both of them seem to be just fine. So whoever it hit off of was tougher than I.
That breaking pitch was up around his shoulders, maybe the letters, and good rip at it, and Bond just couldn't quite get there. Dangerous pitch.
Scott working with his catcher, Nate Voss. Scott set at the belt. The 0-1, that one, a nice play by Voss behind the dish. That was an overcooked fastball, and Voss able to pick it out of the dirt.
Yeah, Voss is good behind the dish. He's got that foul pop-up he caught and threw out LeGrande last inning, so he moves around well back there, throws well.
Mahan leading off second, Fivish a short lead at first. 1-1 count on the freshman right fielder, Crew Bond. That pitch inside, 2 balls, 1 strike.
That was close, wasn't it?
And Deacons has gotten some of those, and now here comes an Iowa Western coach.
That's their head coach, Ryan Kogel, making the visit. He's just going to go out and try to settle this pitcher down after a couple of walks. And that last pitch was just barely not. If it's out of the zone, didn't miss by hardly anything. I think he's going to tell his pitcher that, you're all right. Just keep attacking the zone, make him hit the ball.
Well, I mean, fact of the matter, he probably gets that call if he hadn't walked the previous 2 batters. But that's just how it is. That's a part of baseball. If you're pumping strikes, the umpire is probably gonna naturally give you a little bit more. If you're struggling with the zone, you're not gonna get those close pitches. That's just how it is.
I think you're exactly right. He gets in a rhythm, calling strike, strike, strike. This now it's ball, 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 and here comes the umpire to break up the confab on the mound.
Wabash Valley with a big opportunity here against the number 3 team in the nation in NJCAA Division I. So if they could somehow knock off Iowa Western in this game and get into the winner's bracket, and that'd be big. That'd be huge, trying to make their way to Grand Junction.
We talked about how important it is to win early in this tournament and not get in a loser's bracket like we did last week. So Warriors like to win this one and face Logan tomorrow. In a little neighborhood matchup, maybe. Iowa Western will have a lot to say about that. We're early in this game, just the top of the 4th, with the Warriors up by just 1.
Got an opportunity here. Nobody out. 2 runners on and 2-1 count on Bond. Scott fires home. Outside, 3-1. Walked the first 2 batters this inning, and now he's behind 3-1 on Crew Bond.
But he doesn't have a game all year where he's walked 3, and definitely not 3 in a row.
Bond's got good power, especially the other way. The outfield plays him straight up, though. So does the infield. 3-1 pitch. Takes that one low. 3 walks in a row, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for the sophomore, Bruce Jellison.
Well, no activity in the Iowa Western bullpen, and my guess is they'll get somebody up down there pretty quick. You can't go very far. You just can't give away a big lead in this tournament.
So Jellison at the plate now, with the bases loaded, and at this point he's just got to, at the very least, get one into the outfield, try for, at minimum, a sacrifice fly.
Would you take the first pitch?
Well, the way he's been missing, I think you got to look one spot. And he does take it, and it wasn't in the spot he wanted. That's because it was below the zone, ball 1.
So if you took on 1-0, or 0-0, you'd probably take 1-0 too, wouldn't you? Make him work a little bit. A lot of pitches this inning for this guy. Noah Scott on the mound. Been good all year for Iowa Western. Warriors trying to solve him here in the 4th.
The 1-0 to Jellison. Takes that one low and away, 2-0.
I'm looking at the Iowa Western bullpen between each pitch because I keep thinking, I think it's about time to get somebody loose down there. They know Noah Scott can go a long way.
trying to let him battle back. He's in a tough bind here. Nobody out. Bases loaded. 2-0 count on Jellison. The next pitch runs in and hits him, and a run comes across. It's 2-0 Wabash Valley.
That was a breaking ball, and it didn't snap back. Stayed up and hit Jellison. No way to get out of the way of that one.
So the bases stay loaded, still nobody out, and perhaps the hottest Wabash Valley hitter through the last part of the season and certainly through the Region 24 tournament. It's the freshman catcher, A.J. Malzone, coming to the dish.
Iowa Western's already used their one visit this inning without taking the pitcher out, so now they do scamper down toward the bullpen.
Start to get somebody stretching out there. First pitch to Malzone. Takes that one outside. 1 ball, no strike. So 3 straight walks and then a hit by pitch. That is so uncharacteristic for Noah Scott. Wabash Valley trying to continue to take advantage here.
Scott has thrown 60 innings through the year. Their next leader is 41 innings. So he throws most of the innings and he leads them in that area as well.
Malzone, a guy known not to chase much. The 1-0 pitch takes that outside, 2-0. At some point, I'm just waiting for him to try to throw a get-me-over fastball and somebody to crush it.
That's what you're rooting for, you mean?
Well, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm a Wabash Valley alum now. We have to just keep it honest. The 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike.
A little extra hop on that fastball that time. Found the zone.
It's Fivish at third, Bond at second, and Jellison at first base after his hit by pitch that brought in a run. The 2-1 to Malzone, way outside, 3 balls, 1 strike.
And suddenly, somehow, Noah Scott cannot find the strike zone.
Only 10 walks and 60 in the third innings all season long coming into the tournament, which is an elite rate.
4 walks today, 3 in this inning along with the hit batter. So we've scored a run, bases loaded. We haven't put the bat on the ball yet this inning.
Scott set at the belt. The 3-1 to Malzone. Takes that one. Strike on the outside corner. Run it full.
Got the call that time. That's a strike. Getting a right-hander loose for Iowa Western down the way.
And getting loose in a bit of a hurry. Not just playing catch. They're starting to throw pitches already.
So now the pressure on the hitter with the 3-2 count.
Scott set for the payoff pitch, and
pitch clock, shot clock.
Just as he lifted up the leg, didn't get it off in time. That's 3-0 Wabash Valley.
That's a 5th walk of the inning and an RBI walk from Malzone. Scoring is Fivish, and the bases are still loaded.
So Bond moves to third, Jellison moves to second, Malzone at first now, and Cole Proctor coming to the plate, and again, nobody out. It's 3-0. Wabash Valley, and they want to score as many as they can here.
Third baseman comes over. That's Sorensen to talk to the pitcher, and Noah Scott in trouble here. No outs in the inning, correct? 4 walks and hit batter. We've scored twice. It's 3-0 Wabash.
Mahan, Fivish, and Bond all walked in a row. Then Jellison was hit by a pitch, and then Malzone the walk with the pitch clock violation to help.
So the hitter now Cole Proctor.
That pitch runs in and hits him on the elbow. Hit off the elbow guard, and another run across for Wabash Valley.
Second hit batter of the day, and Proctor liked it. He screamed over at the dugout, "We got him now." 3 runs in the inning for the Warriors without a ball being put in play yet. Not at all. This, you talk about Iowa Western, third best or ranked 3rd in the country.
Well,
and they're going to get together and talk about it.
Well, it was the coach for Iowa Western comes out, and I think they want to maybe talk about maybe Cole Proctor not getting out of the way of the pitch enough.
And that ball was right at him. The ball hit him in the shoulder. And you can dance out of the way of that if you want to. It's going to hit you in the back if you dance. So that's what they say. And it's different if you're hanging over the plate and get hit on the arm or something, but that's an easy call for the officials.
So bases still loaded, still nobody out, and after he got the confirmation, and maybe he just wanted them to give his guy a little bit more to warm up. Here comes a pitching change for Iowa Western. Wabash Valley has put across 3. They lead 4-0, and they're still threatening. Bases loaded, nobody out. Patrick Graham coming to the plate to greet the new pitcher, and we'll tell you who that is on the other side.
Get your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. 2024 Escape up to $2,500 off, and 2024 Edge up to $2,900 off. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com today. At Steve Faulkner Automotive, get 2023 Chargers and Challengers up to $13,000 off, 2023 Jeep Gladiators up to $11,400 off, and all 2024 heavy-duty Rams up to $13,000 off. Come in today.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Zach Reynolds and Mark Richardson back here with you. Wabash Valley has scored 3 already here in the top of the 4th before anybody is out, and the bases are still loaded. Patrick Graham will come to the plate, and he will face off against the new pitcher. That is number 19, Parker Grant, a sophomore right-hander from Honolulu, Hawaii. And he is coming into a tough situation here.
Noah Scott, a control pitcher on the year, walks 5, correct? Yeah, walks 5 and hits 2.
By the way, he walked 10 all season long coming into this tournament, and he walks 5 here today.
And, you know, the announcers always say, and that's why they play the game. He wouldn't have thunk it. Would not have thought this would happen at all.
Patrick Graham at the plate here with the bases loaded, nobody out. He has a grand slam in his career here at Wabash Valley. He's a freshman last year against John A. Logan. Grant fresh in, the right-hander fires home to Graham. Takes the first pitch for a strike. 0-1.
Wabash would like to get greedy right here and add on to the 3 they already have. And Iowa Western would like to stop the damage, stop the bleeding.
It's Jellison at third, Malzone at second, and Proctor at first base. Graham at the plate. Grant set. Fires home the 0-1. Graham takes down a strike on the outside corner, quickly 0-2.
Yeah, we looked at these two teams. Iowa Western, obviously the best team in this tournament record-wise, and you'd have thought, well, they got the good pitcher going. We don't have much opportunity. Got 1 run, feel good, but now look at this.
You want to keep pouring it on. You don't want to leave any doubt. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball inside, maybe a tad low as well. 1-2. Nice take by Graham. And don't look now, but John LeGrande is on deck. And the bases are loaded as of right now.
Don't jinx him. I don't think you can, really.
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Grant comes in and gets Graham to swing out, or to strike out swinging. So now John LeGrande comes up with the bases loaded and 1 out. He is familiar.
Grant comes in throwing strikes, pumping the ball right in there, and that's what you need out of a relief pitcher.
John LeGrande, no stranger to this situation over the last week. On Saturday against Lincoln Trail, he had a grand slam in game 1 and then game 2 as well. Here he is, bases loaded. The pitch from Grant lines this one into right center field. That one's going to get down. 1 run in. They'll wave around Malzone. He will score. To third goes Proctor. John LeGrande brings home 2 more with an RBI, a 2-run single.
Well, nice piece of hitting by LeGrande. The first pitch he saw, a little looping line drive, didn't hit it all that well, but got it down out there for 2 RBIs. And now the Warriors lead 5-0.
Well, it's 6-0 Wabash Valley.
2-3. 4-5. We've scored 5 times this inning. You're right, 6-0.
So LeGrande delivers with a 2-run single, continues his clutch hitting. He also had a 2-run single with the bases loaded on that game last weekend as well. Barnamalo now takes that pitch inside. It's 1-0. He's got a home run in this game. Is also popped out behind home plate.
If you had told me that the score would be 6-0 in the fourth, I would have thought we'd be down by 6.
That's just how good Iowa Western is. They're the number 3 team in the country for a reason. Bonnemello up 1-0. Grant, long pause now, fires home. This one's line down the left field line. That one's going to get down all the way to the wall. Proctor scores easily. LaGrande on his horse, already at third. Biddle waves him home. Here comes the cutoff throw to the plate. LaGrande's safe. Bonnemello slides into third, and he is out. Bonnemello tries to stretch a double into a triple. He's out at third, but he drives home 2 more. It's 8-0 Wabash Valley.
Ball's hit well down the left field line. It got down and nicely played out there by Maines. Made a good play to the plate. It was close there, but Bonnemello, after they saw the plate throw go home, went to third and was thrown out there.
So now 2 down in the inning, and Keaton Mahan, who led off the inning with a walk, and that was one where he was behind in the count, fouled off some pitches, and ended up working a nice walk, and that really rattled the starter, Scott, and then he eventually walked a few more, hit some batters, and that's really where he first lost it. He didn't just walk Mahan on 4 pitches. That was a tougher at-bat. That one missed outside from Grant, so it's 1-0. Now Grant steps off.
And the Warriors have scored a bunch of runs here in the fourth.
7.
Batted around.
The 1-0 to Mahan takes that one, a strike on the outside corner.
8-0 Wabash Valley here in the fourth. Zach, you've done a nice job getting some runs. I'll try to hold them when you have to go. I'll have the harder job.
The 1-1 to Mahan, that is off the plate on the outside. 2-1. He's ahead in the count here. Oh, Aiden Deacons has had to sit a long time, but he's pitched 4 scoreless innings before the bottom of the fourth here. Wabash Valley has unloaded 7 runs. Mahan turns on this one. That's fouled on the first base line.
Evan Heilig, first base coach, erred on the ball. Had a hand on it, couldn't bring it in.
Well, probably ill-advised to even try to put a bare hand on that ball. It was hit pretty well.
Yeah, I think he's thinking that over right now.
It's 2-2. Grant trying to get out of this nightmare inning for Iowa Western. The Honolulu native set at the belt. 2-2 pitch to Mahan. Up high, it's full. Second full count of the inning for Keaton Mahan.
I wonder what the recruiting pitch was at Iowa Western to this kid from Honolulu. You're going to love it in Iowa.
Well, it's probably, hey, we're really good.
Yeah, we're really good. We're going to win a lot of games, go to the World Series. That was a recruiting pitch. They had nothing to do with snow.
Grant set, 3-2 payoff pitch. Mahan works his second walk of the inning. And here comes Dalton Fivish. Guess what he did earlier this inning? He walked.
He walked, yeah. Everybody in the first inning, the last inning walked or got hit, other than Patrick Graham and Richie Bonnemello. And LaGrande, so we had a couple hits in there.
2 down here, 7 across in the inning for Wabash Valley. That pitch misses outside to Fivish.
Mahan's got a pretty good lead down there at first base. Off the bag pretty well that time with Parker Grant on the mound now in relief for Iowa Western.
Have time called here. Ball got away from the bullpen as there is a lefty down there for Iowa Western getting loose. Grant goes to the rosin bag. Now he'll step back and look into Dalton Fivish. Mahan leading off first, 2 down. Bottom of the fourth inning. The 1-0, low and inside, that's to the backstop, and Mahan will take second.
I'm going to score that a pass ball. It was low, but it was not in the dirt. Voss is a very good catcher. Normally he catches that. So now a base hit would score another run. We think, anyway, if it gets through the infield. I'm sure Biddle will try to score him.
There's just been some uncharacteristic things happening for Iowa Western, and, well, pretty characteristic for Wabash Valley. They're always known to work good at bats. This one is popped up into shallow center field. 3 guys there, and it's the center fielder, Wakefield, calls everybody off and makes the catch. Wabash Valley puts across 7 in the inning. They lead 8-0 over the number 3 team in the country, Iowa Western, as we head to the 5th.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Well, that was Zach Reynolds, who was on the play-by-play there through the fourth, and the Warriors lead at 8-0 as they go to the top of the fifth with Aiden Deacon still on the mound, and I'm joined now by Scott Allen.
Hey, Mark, what an inning, huh?
I don't know if you heard us talk or not, but that pitcher had walked 10 hitters in 60 innings for the year.
And he just walked 5 in 1 inning and hit 2.
I think he walked 5 that inning. 5 that inning and hit a couple as well. So Warriors got a bunch of runs. It's now 8-0 Wabash Valley here in the fifth.
So fate is smiling on Wabash of right now.
You would never have thought it, but that's going the Warrior way. Right now, Iowa Western hitting. It is 8-9-1. Maines, Voss, and Wakefield come to the plate. And they will face Aiden Deacons.
I don't know, Zach, or you made the point, though. Deacons has spent a long time in that dugout.
He was down there a long time. You don't mind when your guys are all getting those runs for you.
We'll see if his arm tells him the same story.
See if he can.
Won't take long to find out.
Just hit the strike zone. That's the main thing right here. And the first pitch is right there for strike one. Well, they always hear that say, well, yeah, that's why they play the games. This is not the way this was designed to play. You never would have thought this would be the way it was. But we had good pitching going, and all of a sudden, Noah Scott fell apart out there. Pitch is low and in, 1-1. That's why we come to the ballpark. You never know. Johnny Logan beat McHenry County in the early game today. They await the winner of this one. 1-1 delivery, popped in the air towards center field, going back to the ball. Bonamolo back by the fence, in front of the fence, looks up and makes the grab for out number 1. That ball is hit deep part of the ballpark for out number 1. Bonamolo had it all the way. Wind blowing in slightly from left field in toward the third base dugout, really. First base dugout, blowing across. And the hitter now is the catcher, Nate Voss, who struck out looking his first time, pops this one in the air. Bonamolo over in right center field. He's under that one for out number 2. And if you drew it up for Iowa Western, you wouldn't have him swing that early in the count without getting a base hit. 4 pitches in the inning. As we go back to the top of the order to Josh Wakefield. Wakefield has struck out and popped up to left.
He can't get it all back in one swing, so don't swing too early. Just sit tight.
Scott, you're in my age group, and our age group believes a lot more in that. Make him throw a strike. There's one that's just above the zone for ball 1.
Well, I grew up a Cardinal fan when the Cardinals spent whole decades swinging at the first pitch of everything.
How'd that work?
Well, it worked for a while. In the 60s it did.
1-0 on Wakefield. There's a pitch taken for strike 1. Count even now 1-1.
And Lou Brock was notorious, right? A first ball hitter.
I don't think today, I'm not sure he'd bat leadoff with the on-base percentage because he really didn't like to walk. Swing and a miss, count now 1-2. He would rather hit. The game has changed. In some ways it's better. In other ways it's just changed. Next pitch, a half swing. He said he went and struck him out for the third out of the inning. That is the 7th strikeout of the day for Aiden Deacon. So the question, how did you fare after being on the bench a while? No problem.
No problem.
We've played 4.5. Wabash coming to bat, leading 8-0. Back here in a minute.
I'm going to get this door down.
with the First National Bank is your real community bank. But have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here. We work here. We're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Steve Faulkner Automotive has 2023 Pacifica hybrids up to $14,700 off, and all Jeep Compasses up to $6,550 off, payments as low as $299 a month. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Well, Ryan Kogel has gone to a new pitcher. It is Rodney Whaley. He'll pitch here in the bottom of the fifth to the Warriors. Rodney Whaley, the new hurler. Tell you about him as we get going here. The Warriors sent 11 people to the plate back in the fifth and scored 7 times.
And on only how many hits? How many hits?
3 hits. We actually had 3.
7 runs.
We had I'm looking at, well, maybe it was just 2 hits, huh? I think it was 2 hits. A base hit by LeGrand and a double by Bonamolo is correct. So it was 2 hits instead of 3. Thanks for checking me on that. And leading off here is Crew Bond. And Bond takes that one outside for ball 1.
And don't forget, fans are back here tomorrow at 9:30.
All day.
And we'll have every game here on News Channel 15 on the YouTube stream.
Quite a service provided by Wabash Valley College. Here's the next delivery from Whaley. That's a take on the outside corner. Evens the count 1-1. Rodney Whaley, 6'1", out of Omaha, Nebraska. Left-handed pitcher. Looks at his wrist for the sign as they relay him. And now it's 1-2 as a called strike to Crew Bond. Bond has walked and hit into fielder's choice back in the first. He made the play of the game out in right center field on a diving play on a line drive. This big play then into the second inning. Whaley's next delivery popped out of play. The count stays 1-2. Whaley's thrown 19 innings on the year and struck out 26. He's walked 10. Bond, as a freshman, has had a nice freshman year for the Warriors. Started in right field almost every game. Here's the next delivery. Ground ball hit hard at the shortstop. Ooh, nice play. Picks it up and throws and got him.
Boy, nice recovery by the shortstop. That thing almost stayed him up in a short hop, and he stayed with it, though.
Singer, the shortstop, stayed down on the ball, and it came up just at the end. It stayed down early, and it came up, hit him on the heel of the glove, popped right up and got him for out number 1. And now the hitter, Bruce Jellison, and he was hit by a pitch and scored a run last inning and grounded out to third his first time up. So Rodney Whaley trying to keep the Reavers in the ball game here. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Warriors got a home run in the first by Bonamolo and then scored 7 in the fifth inning on 2 base hits, 5 walks, and 2 hit batters. Whaley has a sign, working on Jellison. And it pitches just a little high. Took something off of it. It's 2-0. Warriors have done a nice job of knowing the strike zone, and the umpires have been pretty steady back there. 2-0 delivery. That's 3-0 outside. You know, if you, from a purist point of view, I don't like the walks. I don't like the hit batters. I want the ball in play and let's make it happen. But from an offensive point of view, you can't beat a walk and a hit batter. 3-0 delivery is taken for strike 1. Scott, will have Rob Fournier up here at some point today. He's going to come up. He's promised to chat with us. The assistant coach at Western Kentucky. There's a ball 4. Pardon me, 3-2. I counted that a ball. I thought it was low.
That's and he's on Mark Reardon's staff.
So Mark Reardon, former coach of Iowa Western, and Rob Fournier, former coach of Wabash Valley, together at Western Kentucky. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. For the second out of the inning, he goes down on strikes. First strikeout of the game for this new pitcher, Rodney Whaley.
You talk about Western Kentucky, just the second year for those two, and they've been kind of the surprise of the Conference USA race.
They could have won that thing, but they went down to La Tech last weekend and stumbled. Dropped all three down there. Hitter now is A.J. Malzone, a walk and a ground out. And he scored a run last inning. And the lefty pours a fastball in just above the zone, evidently, for ball one.
So I'm the Western Kentucky AD, which I'm not. I'm giving Fournier and Reardon a raise.
I don't think he has to yet. Here's the 1-0 delivery. It's all on the outside corner, 1-1. Malzone had a great weekend last weekend, trying to duplicate it now. We're in district tournament play. Midwest District. Winner makes the trip to Grand Junction, Colorado. 1-1 pitch. Taking a little below the zone, 2-1. By the way, the Warriors have been there the last 2 years in a row, and Iowa Western been there a lot more times than we have. We had a hard time getting by them in past years. 2-1 delivery. Inside, 3-1 now to Malzone. So 2 outs, nobody on base, 3-1. I think Malzone may be looking to hit the ball hard right here. Not just put it in play, but actually hit something.
Well, he's been one of the big storylines of the year for Wabash, hasn't he?
Been very good. 368. He bumped his average up by 40 points last weekend. And strike call on the inside corner at the knees. 3-2. Malzone very patient at the plate. Facing Rodney Whaley in his first inning of work. Here's the delivery. Line drive up the middle, just over the second baseman's head. Didn't hit it hard, but hit it in the right spot for a base hit. Some guys are just lucky. When they hit it, there's nobody out there getting that ball.
Speaking of being lucky, here comes old number 13 to the plate.
And that's Cole Proctor, who had an RBI last inning was hit by a pitch. So he bats with 2 out and 1 on. Malzone at first, not going anywhere. There's a ground ball to third, picked up by third baseman. Sorensen pours it across the diamond for an easy out.
Perfect op, huh? Perfect
throw as well, and the Warriors go down after giving 1 base hit. They strand that runner on base. We played 5 complete. Wabash Valley 8, Iowa Western 0.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
I'm Mason Gross. I am a marketing business management major at Wabash Valley College. You'll learn a lot about the business industry as a whole, and that really helps you to explore your options as far as to what's out there. So I'm doing my internship at Summer Real Estate in Salem, Illinois. Right now I'm working on getting my license. I am hanging around the office, going to showings, and doing everything I can as a non-licensee to get myself ready for when I graduate and take that step as an agent.
Aiden Deacon's back on the mound for the Warriors in the top of the 6th. He has scattered 3 base hits, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the 4th, along with a walk back in the 4th. Iowa Western has stranded 4 runners. They haven't scored anybody. Deacons will face 2, 3, and 4 in the order: Singer, Smith, and Vitson. So the heart of the order coming up for Iowa Western. Let's see if Deacons can continue to hold them. There goes the throw down to second base, and here comes A.J. Singer, the shortstop. Played very steady out there. He's got good hands, and he'll lead it off. Wabash got 1 in the bottom of the 1st. They got 7 in the 4th, and lead it 8-0. Aiden Deacons trying to hold him right there. He's been very good so far. Singer 390 average. Looks at the first one. That's too low for ball 1. Scott, I'm old school, and if you're up by 8 runs, I would love to see them swing the bat. Make him swing it. There's the pitch. Inside 2-0. That's not what I'm talking about. That pitch was off the plate. 2-0 delivery from Deacons is taken at the top of the zone for strike one. A.J. Singer struck out in the first and popped up to right in the third. Top of inning number 6. Next delivery, hit high and deep toward left field. LeGrande going back. He's looking up. That ball is up against the fence. And into second base with a stand-up double to lead off the 6th is A.J. Singer. Well, I got my wish. He threw a strike, and this guy, Singer, pumped it, almost hit it out of here. I like that better than the walk. And the hitter now is Braden Smith. He has one of the 4 hits for Iowa Western, and he grounded out to the shortstop his last time up. Throwing runner at second, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Warriors leading 8-0 over the number 3 ranked Iowa Western Reavers. Iowa Western with the dark blue uniforms, a little stripe down the side. And Deacons off the stretch looks at second base and now delivers, and there's a breaking pitch called a strike to Braden Smith on the inside corner. This guy Smith has 11 home runs, 57 RBIs in the 3 hole. They got lofty numbers for Iowa Western. They haven't lost many games. Here's the next delivery. Malzone holds it there. The umpire said hold it all day, but it's still outside. Ball 1 and strike 1. Scott, they talk a lot about framing today. If I'm an umpire, that'd drive me crazy. 1-1 on the hitter, Braden Smith. Deacons has the sign, works off the stretch. And delivers. Ground ball, right side, foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 on the hitter. Have a look at my score sheet, Scott, if you like, but it's all hieroglyphics. A little different. Runner second and nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Deacons off the stretch. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hit hard in the hole, but gets by the second baseman. Here comes a run. They're going to score him. Here comes the throw toward the plate, and he is out at the plate. Well, Crew Bond came up through it all the way in the air, missed the cutoff man, and threw him out at the plate. That was going to be an RBI base hit, I was sure, but he was cut down 9-2 on the putout for the first out of the inning.
A nice throw, too, and I don't blame Iowa Western for trying to get a run across it. They haven't scored all day long. They've got to push the envelope a little bit, but except for that right field throw, huh?
I was shocked. I didn't think we'd throw home. I thought we'd keep the double play in order. Well, it's still there. Smith stayed at first, and Vitston is the hitter. Now he struck out both times. He's the number 4 hitter in the lineup. He leads them in home runs and RBIs. 1 out now. Deacons with some good luck that time. And a pitch away out of the zone, ball 1. So you wonder how long can Aiden Deacons go? We're in the 6th. Kyle Vitson, 16 home runs, 66 RBIs. Actually, Singer leads him in RBIs at 77. Runner first. There's a ball hit high and deep toward left field. Going back, LeGrande at the fence and makes the grab for out number 2. That ball was tagged. Everything hit hard this inning. A double by Singer, a base hit by Smith, a long fly by Vitson, and now the hitter is Jackson Sorensen. You know, Scott, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Aiden Deacons hasn't fooled anybody this inning. Soren has struck out and hit a base hit his last time up. There's a ball in the dirt. Runner goes. He'll steal second base. No throw. Stolen base for Smith. Pitch was low, and it's 1-0 now on the hitter Jackson Sorensen. Sorensen wears number 23. 63 RBIs on the season, sits in a 5-hole, gets a lot of opportunities. Got one out there now with 2 out. Deacons trying to get out of the jam here. There's a breaking pitch called a strike, 1-1. Aiden Deacons has gone all the way for Wabash Valley. How long can he go? And who is available in the bullpen? Well, everybody's available, but who will be hot out of the bullpen for the Warriors? This is the Region 11 winner, the Iowa Western Reavers. There's a ball outside, 2-1. Deacon steps off the mound, and a little rough inning for him. Everything been hit hard so far. That's behind his hitter, 2-1, but no runs have been scored. Crew Bond with an outstanding throw. Threw out a runner at the plate this inning. He also made a diving play in right field back in the second. He's been the defensive star. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Now it's 3-1. Deacon's only one walk, and he scattered 5 hits through these 6 innings. But he's behind 3-1 on Jackson Sorensen. On deck, Evan Saunders, the first baseman, waiting to hit for Iowa Western. Deacons looks in, gets the sign. Wind still blowing in from center field, from left actually toward the first base dugout. And there's a breaking pitch taken. Right at the letters for strike 2. The count is full now. 3-2 with 2 outs. Runner at second base. See if Deacons can get out of this little jam. Already had one outstanding defensive play to help him win the inning. Deacons has the sign. And the pitch on the way. That's outside. He walked him. Second walk issued today. Puts runners at first and second. Second walk by Deacons, that is. Hitter Evan Saunders has a walk and a base hit. We haven't got this guy out yet. 407 season average for Saunders. He's got 55 RBIs, and Aaron Biddle will make the slow walk out to the mound. And do you think he'll take him out here, or is this just a little bit of a chat? We're in the 6th. The Warriors lead at 8-0 as Biddle makes his way out. Scott, I don't know if that's it for Deacons or not. He's had a rough inning. Giving up a walk there. 3 balls have been hard hit. They got runners at first and second, but 2 outs already. There's activity in the Warrior bullpen. Let me see who that is for the Warriors. They're going to leave Deacons in for another hitter at least. Trey Rainberg out of Nashville, Illinois, warming in the Warrior bullpen. Activity in the Reaver bullpen as well. And whoever's down there, I think, is probably loose. So back to live action with no balls, no strikes on the hitter, Evan Saunders. Been a couple hits and a walk in this inning. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. Pitched by Deacons. Inside and low, ball 1. He's having a little hard time with the zone after they've hit the ball hard on him. Deacons trying to get out of the 6th. Warriors would like a few more runs. It's 8-0 Wabash here in the 6th. Foul tip, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike now. Iowa Western knocking on the door here in the 6th inning, trying to put some runs on the board for the first time. Hit a base hit in the first.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General.
And an outstanding play in right field by Crew Bond. And this inning, they lost run at the plate on a throw by Bond. So 1-1 on the hitter, Evan Saunders, with runners at first and second now with 2 out. There's the pitch. Line drive. That will get down. Here comes a run. He will score. Bonamola will come up and throw to third, actually bring it into the middle infield. That's an RBI base hit for Saunders, and they're off the goose egg. They have finally scored, and it is 8-1 Wabash Valley. A solid shot by Saunders, and you wonder how much longer will they go with Aiden Deacons. Hitter now is Reese Harmon. Harmon has been thrown out by the catcher and by the shortstop in 2 at-bats. And first pitch almost hit him. Ball 1 is inside. Notice they don't flinch when the ball's in there. It doesn't hurt anymore. It's like playing wiffle ball. Just doesn't hurt, I guess. Everybody tough enough. Base runners are at a premium here. Runners at first and second now is still 2 outs. Pitch from Deacons, that's outside. 2-0. Warriors asked, and umpire said it was outside. That's how it appeared up here as well. Reese Harmon with an RBI opportunity. Just a base hit here. Would probably score another one. Iowa Western trying to peck away at what is now a 7-run lead. Ball popped down the left side. It's going to get out of play. And that's the first strike to him, so it's 2 balls and a strike. Aiden Deacons has been very good for Wabash Valley here through 5 2/3, trying to get out of the 6th with just that one run being scored. Runner's not going anywhere off the stretch. Here it comes. Ball's hit high in the air towards center field, going back Bonamolo. He is there and under it. Makes the catch for out number 3. So in the inning, they do score a run the first of the game. They do that on 2 base hits and a walk. They leave a couple runners on base. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, it's Wabash Valley leading 8-1 over Iowa Western.
The Shop at 1418 is located at Wabash General Hospital's main lobby. It is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The shop offers a nice selection of gifts for everyone, including children's books, snacks, cards, toys, apparel, and other reasonably priced items. The profits from the Shop at 1418 are used to purchase medical equipment and other needed items for Wabash General Hospital. For more information, visit wabashgeneral.com or visit our Facebook page, The Shop at 1418.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
Well, the day's work is done for Rodney Whaley. He's out, and he's been replaced. New pitcher in the game is number 37, Alex Willie, 6'5", right-hander out of Normal, Illinois.
Third pitcher of the day?
No, this is number 4.
4 for the Reavers.
Noah Scott started. Parker Grant came in relief in the 4th. Whaley the 5th, and now here in the 6th, it's Alex Willie. Where's number 37? And looking for information about him. I'm still looking. That's the hitting side. He's not a hitter, he's a pitcher. Right-hander's thrown 13 innings and struck out 13. Has an ERA of 7.62. He'll face the Warriors here in the bottom of inning number 6. And it will be 9-1-2. Patrick Graham to lead it off, then to the top of the order with LaGrande and Bonamolo. So Iowa Western going through the bullpen today. Use a lot of pitchers. Talk about how important it is to win the first day and the second day. If you win the first and second day, you're in pretty good shape just needing to win one more game after that. If you lose, you have to win 4 games. If you win through, just 3. Leading off, Patrick Graham has struck out and grounded out to third. And ball 1 is taken too low. So Patrick Graham, LaGrande, and Bonamolo here in the bottom of inning number 6 with the Warriors leading 8-1. Scoreboard says 0, but that should be a 1 up there. There's a ball tapped in the air just over the infield. Falls for a floating base hit for Patrick Graham. Write that down as a line shot in the scorebook. Just a little looping fly ball that got over the second baseman's head. It's a funny game, baseball. Last inning they hit the ball hard. The first 3 guys all just nailed it. Now we lead off a little fly ball that just finds a hole. Big blow for the Warriors back in the 4th inning when they scored 7 times. It was a 2 RBI base hit by LaGrande. Came up with the bases loaded and hit the first pitch for an RBI. Now he shows bunt, bunts it in the air, foul, back to the screen for strike 1.
The Warriors benefited from 5 walks and 2 hit batters in the inning, all right?
And a couple of base hits. Bonamolo and LaGrande got the hits. Surprised to see LaGrande bunting. Warriors up by 7 here. Probably shouldn't be surprised. When the bottom of the 6th, Warriors lead at 8-1. Graham leads from first. The pitch, a little fister over to the shortstop, and he's there. Singer makes the play for out number 1. Got the ball in his hands and almost got it over the infield, but not quite.
And you're right, it was exactly a fister because they kind of jammed him a little bit, and he got that much of the bat on the ball.
Bonamolo hasn't walked today. He has popped up to the catcher, hit a 2 RBI double in the 4th, and a solo home run back in the 1st to put the Warriors up. He bats now with Patrick Graham leading from first. Alex Willie on the mound, the big right-hander, pours it in for strike 1 inside corner. And that time the hitter flinched a little bit. That's a big right-hander, 6'5", out of Normal, Illinois. What's he doing out in Iowa? 0-1 delivery, breaking ball through the right side. That's a base hit, guided through there by Bonamolo. Graham will have to stop at second base. That ball was not hit hard at all, and the Warriors have 2 base hits in the inning. Neither one of them hit hard enough. Bonamolo 3 for 4, and the hitter now is Keaton Mahan. Mahan has walked twice back in the 4th and got a base hit his first time up.
Bonamolo got a stolen base or 2 today?
Not today.
Not today.
Hit a home run, and then he doubled and was thrown out going to third on a throw. They threw the ball home, and he tried to stretch it to a triple and got thrown out at third. Ball hit by Mahan high and deep toward right field. Going back on the ball, Harmon at the fence, looks up. That's a 3-run home run. Wabash Valley leads it 11-1. On the first pitch, they threw the fastball inside half, and he turned on it. Lowered the bat head, just popped it out here. That ball got out easy. For a 3-run jack, Wabash Valley leads it 11-1. Graham scores, Bonamolo scores, and Mahan scores.
Umpire saying, okay, celebration over.
Back toward the dugout, please. And they're warning, I'm not sure what they're going to call here, but they're warning. They would like to, well, if it's a 10-run rule, that's a ball game. 10 runs after 5, and that is ball game.
That's
We're in the 6th inning. Wabash Valley wins it 11-1. That's why they allow the celebration. Keaton Mahan with a walk-off jack. 11-1, and Wabash surprises Iowa Western. Scott, I've been watching this baseball team all year and been watching this level of baseball for 20 years or more. I am shocked. I'm stunned by the outcome today.
Yeah, when you run rule the number 3 ranked team in the country with a 50-win season going, that is impressive, huh?
50-7. The starting pitcher had 10 walks on the season, walked 5 Warriors today. That 4th inning, we scored 7 times, 5 walks, 2 hit batters, 2 base hits, and we walk it off with Mahan. 11-1 is the final here from Wabash Valley.
Go ahead.
Here's what that means. Iowa Western turns around. They play tomorrow morning at 9:30. They take on McHenry County out of Chicago, who was defeated earlier today by John A. Logan. Wabash Valley will take on Logan at 12:30 in a rematch. They beat us 2 out of 3 during the regular season. Our only game we won, our best pitcher Susie came out with an injury, not available to us right now. So we'll see what the Warriors can do. Boy, the great thing is Deacons spells the bullpen. He goes all 6 for Wabash Valley, so the bullpen is fresh heading into the big day of baseball tomorrow.
That's as big of an advantage as anything. He's complete game. Just used 1 arm today, so, man, that's impressive. And really, he only went 6 innings in the scheme of things. I mean, we had Silver go 5 and a third last week after 4 innings the day before. So we can still use him this weekend, too, Mr. Deacons.
Very possible. So tomorrow morning at 9:30, we'll have that game streaming for you. It is McHenry County out of the Chicago area, the Illinois Northern District winner. They'll take on John A. Logan at 9:30. They'll take on, this team of Iowa Western at 9:30. The losers play. Then at 12:30, the winners, Wabash and Logan, play. There'll be an elimination game. The first game tomorrow is an elimination game. Whoever wins that game plays the loser of the second game. They'll play 2 tomorrow. So 3 games on the air for you tomorrow. I hope you'll join us for more baseball. Scott, any final thoughts? You didn't get to sit down very long.
No, that's okay, though. Yeah, it was an impressive win by this Wabash team, and considering that's the team that lost their first game last week and had to battle back in the loser's bracket without their ace pitcher and managed to get this far and then come out of the gate quickly here. That's the great thing about baseball. You just never know, do you?
Yeah, we thought we knew. You just know that Iowa Western always perennially good, and they're better this year than usual. And then we thought it'd be a dogfight. I just wanted somebody asked me, well, this ought to be a good game. Well, I hope it's a good game. Hope we can stay with them and at least play with them. We did more than that.
Yeah, and there's plenty for Iowa Western to still be confident about their abilities. They've got a wonderful pitching staff, a great offense, and the Warriors, and they know the Warriors don't have their ace to come back with at any point. So, there's sometimes something to be said for being on the road and being together as a team, and that whole bonding thing on the road. So, this thing is far from over after day one.
The Warriors will bond as a grounds crew. They got to get the field ready to tidy it up for the night. And McHenry County did not lose a game in their region play. Logan didn't lose a game in their region play. Iowa Western didn't lose a game in their region play. The Warriors lost the first game, had to battle back through the losers bracket.
So they won 5 in a row now.
They've won 5 in a row, and they're sitting pretty as they take on Logan tomorrow.
And we will keep you posted. Now tomorrow there is a level 2 threat of severe weather in southern Illinois, and for that matter the whole immediate tri-state area, southwestern Indiana and western Kentucky. So the weather may again rear its ugly head. I'm amazed at the job that they did to get the field ready today, because parts of the tri-state received 6 inches of rain yesterday. And here we are still playing and started on time today. So what will tomorrow bring? Well, perhaps more rain and perhaps severe weather, but we will keep you posted through social media as well. And you can always check back with us on the internet side, YouTube as well. Remember, you can watch it if you've got a Roku too on your YouTube channel. So lots of ways to watch this tournament. And we'll be back at 9:30 tomorrow for day number 2.
Scott, thank you for joining us for this broadcast. I'm Mark Richardson saying so long, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.